Good Monday. This is Jay Brew, co-chairman of Seafried and Brew. Well, on Friday's unemployment report, we saw unemployment head down to 7.4%. But one of the things that our crack director of analytics, Jamie Sumner, pointed out is that 240,000 people moved their way out of the workforce. If we were to then sit there and calculate that it would have been a slighter drop to more like 7.54% in terms of that unemployment number. Let's also look at GDP in terms of that increase in here coming out at 1.7% after a revision of bringing the first quarter down to 1.1%. When we look at that and we look across the country, we have the new 6-month leading index from Fed Philadelphia, and that is indicating a growth rate of 1.3% over the rest of this year. So when we look at the country where in the past we've been seeing more dark green states, they've been turning to light green, and then of course more negative growth with the overall pink states. So when we look at that going forward, we have the 1.1% in here from the standpoint of first quarter actual. We then have 1.7% on the advanced estimate, and if we take into account the leading index at 1.3% for the rest of the year, 1.36%, much lower than what the Fed is anticipating. So once again, when we look at the unemployment numbers and then we look at the GDP, the expectation would be is that the Fed continues to do their purchasing of Treasury and mortgage-backed securities. But one of the things that Dr. Ed pointed out in here is that with the way that they're calculating GDP, is that there's a number of data points that they only had 2 months of information. That could be why that overall you had 2.4% initially on the advanced estimate, dropping down to 1.8% on the second announcement, and then all the way down to 1.1% in terms of the actual first quarter. So let's take all of these things into account when we think about unemployment on an overall basis. When we look at the unemployment number at 7.4%, which is the release number and what the Fed is saying that they are using as a performance goal, is let's look at total unemployed in here, 14%. It moved up from 13.8% to 14.3%, moving down slightly to 14% in the month of July. And another important thing to look at are those unemployed 27 weeks and over, that this number still stays above 4 million running over the last year. So when we look at that, that should concern the Fed along with the total unemployed number. That also will probably continue to keep the Fed wanting to keep this economy going in here on an overall basis. We'll be talking more about this when Dr. Ed and I do our quarterly ALCO webcast for our PRR subscribers, where Dr. Ed will get more into these unemployment numbers as well as GDP. This is Jay Brew, co-chairman of Seafried and Brew. Have a great week.